Okay, so welcome to the makeup tutorial of makeup tutorials. So get a pad and pen and make all the notes you need, because these are going to be your essential top tips for making the best YouTube makeup tutorial video. As you can see, guys, I've already washed and moisturised my face. I haven't worried about my hair at this stage because I think that's not really important at all. And actually, I like to do all of my makeup before I do my hair. So once I've done my makeup, I'm going to just jump in the shower and get my hair done, and I'll show you the results after that. So let's get started. So the first tip I want to give you is make sure you've got a really good background, nothing too distracting. So a nice clean room or dressing room with a bit of darkness to get you started. Also place yourself in the frame really well. I find just propping my phone up against a clean zone damp catcher on my windowsill and sitting on the floor is where I tend to get the best result. The light from outside is coming directly onto my face, and also my neighbours get to watch the live show. So we're just going to start with a bit of foundation. Now I think people these days are really, they've got into so much of a routine that they're kind of scared of foundation. Don't be scared of foundation. It's really not that scary. Slap it on, and I tell you what, one of my best tips for you, don't faff around with makeup brushes and sponges and spend all the money that you don't need to spend. If you want to do a really good and a really convincing makeup tutorial video, your hands are the way to go. Oh, actually, before I go for the foundation, I've got a really, really good tip for people who want just that absolute flawless look at the end of everything. Now, not many people know about this, but this is an amazing tip. So if you have any mushrooms in your fridge, like this, doesn't have to be very big, what I usually do, and this works every time, if you want to make sure it's got like little bits of dirt still on it as well, so because that really will sink into your skin and help it to rejuvenate, and you just get that fine glow, is after I put my moisturiser on, I just use one of these, and I just sort of, the way you would kind of exfoliate, but like if you rub it round, it really sort of, can you see all the natural fibres of the mushroom coming off? This is really, really good for your skin. And don't worry about like washing this off after. You can literally just leave that on, and it'll make the look at the end, honestly, you'll see the difference. It will be incredible. I forgot that I had foundation on my hands, so I've got a bit of a mess going on, but we're just gonna push through. So like I said, don't be scared of foundation, and don't worry too much about all these, you know, expensive brushes that people tell you need. And also get your lips in there as well. Like eventually you're going to cover them with lipstick anyway, so this is a really good base point for really getting that texture on the lips. Make sure that it's a really even cover. My face feels amazing. Don't worry too much about hitting the hairline. Like I say, guys, we're going to wash our hair after. I mean, already, how flawless does my skin look? Okay, second, I don't know which tip I'm up to now, but we're going to call it second tip. Stop contouring. Guys, you don't need to. You don't need to contour. With makeup like this, you don't need to spend all that extra time and effort. Yes, I am going to use my makeup brush for this. And just some bronzing pearls, see? Now, also, be sure to use like the oldest makeup you can find. I find that the oldest makeup that you have in your dressing room is always going to be the one that works the best. So don't worry about going and buying all the new makeup. Just grab whatever's in your wardrobe and go for it. Also, just a note on the lighting in here. I don't have a makeup light. Sometimes I just go for like the old lamp, like if I really need that extra light on my face. Just to sort of give that extra depth to the lighting and the colour that you're using to get the perfect look. Don't be afraid to accentuate your upper lip hair. I'm just going to go for a darker tone of bronzer now. Again, always remember to keep talking to your audience, guys. Don't forget what you're doing this for. When you're putting a makeup tutorial on there, yeah, it's all well and good just to slap all the makeup on there and look fabulous at the end. But remember that you are guiding somebody through this routine. So keep a check-in and make sure that you're keeping them engaged. It's starting to look a little bit better now. I'm actually going to just, I know I said no contouring, but I am just going to add a little bit of highlight to the cheek areas here because we need the highlight, right? Now, I am actually going to add more foundation. Now, I know that's really off-putting, but I swear to God, right, because the mushroom's doing its wonders underneath the skin, applying one more layer of foundation on top of your powder, seriously, you're going to stand out from the crowd and everyone's going to want to know what your secret is. How good is that? Okay, so guys, I've forgotten my blush. So what I'm going to do instead is just use an eyeshadow palette. And I'm just going to blend these 4 colours in the corner here for a little bit of blush. You don't have to be conservative about it at all. As long as you blend it with the contour of your cheekbone. Don't be scared of the colour at all. It will really lift that final look. Also, another really handy tip, guys, when you're doing tutorial makeup videos, look like you're really into it. If you just like look really seriously, like, you know, you're looking in the mirror at yourself. Perfect. Okay. Eyebrows next. I love doing my eyebrows. You really want to get the frame of your eye in place before you start doing any eyeshadow. I'm really, really comfortable where I am right now. So I just tend to use a thick brown liner, and seriously, don't worry about every individual line. It's not worth it at the end of the day. They're still going to look fabulous. You just get colouring like you coloured the colouring book in when you were a kid. You go for it with that enthusiasm that you did when you were 4. And the thing is, well, you don't really need to worry about having them all tidied and plucked and shaped and waxed and stuff, because the makeup, like your lip hair, will just sort of sit on it nicely, those extra hairs. So good. I like to keep things quite subtle when it comes to the eyeshadows. So I am just going to go with the more neutral tones. So this is the palette that I'm looking at the moment. So I'm just kind of, I haven't really, another tip, which I haven't done at the moment, is really plan the makeup look that you're going for. Plan the colours, have a practice before you do it. But I am just winging it at the moment. So I'm just going to start with a bronze gold. Really like this colour, actually. Wow, actually, with the lighting on this bronze gold, I don't even know if I need any blending at all. I'm just going to take my little finger again. Like, I've got one brush for my eyes, so I tend to just mix it up a little bit. Just a bit of a streak here with the lighter, the pale yellow. I really like that. So I'm not going to touch that, actually. I'm not going to bring it up to the brow. I'm just going to leave it as it is. I think it looks really good. And I always do my eyeliner before I do my mascara as well. So again, I like to use like a liquid defined eyeliner. It's really, really sitting on that foundation well. It's brilliant. I just add in that little bit of extra mushroom stock around the cheekbones there. You can do this as much as you want as well, guys. Like, keep the mushroom to one side, and if you need to add a little bit more texture, a little bit more grain to the cheeks, use the stalk to make some definition. There's not really much to say about mascara, is what it is. There's no real technique to it, just slap it on there. And I've just realised I don't have any lipstick. So, actually, I know what will work really, really well. Just a bit more foundation. Oh my god, why don't people do this? It looks awesome. Wow. And there it is. So I know that I've done a bit of a makeup tutorial in this video, but hopefully you've picked up some really good tips as to how to put together your first makeup tutorial video. Everything from lighting to background to the different shades that you're going to use to the different makeup that you're going to use. And always, always, always remember that there's an audience there, even though you can forget and think that you're getting ready for a night out, because you end up looking so amazing. You really want to give them an excellent look to go away with. You want them to tell all of the friends. And so as you can see, the end result is fantastic. So please do feel free to share with your friends, especially those that are starting out with their own tutorials. So good luck, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm off out to do some shopping. Oh, I've just remembered, I haven't done my hair. I'll be back in 2. Okay, so I'm not going to go and through all the blow drying and stuff, but this is kind of the look that I'm going for. Just slicking it to one side. There has been a little bit of a smudge. I don't know if you can see that just while I was in the shower there. But I think we can probably get away with that.